Hi everybody, welcome into our weekly reading. If you've come across this video, there is messages in this reading for you. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Elena and this is Mystical Magical Readings. Just starting off with cleansing your energy, lifting all the heavy weights off, letting it all go, grounding you in divine source light. There we go. So the week ahead, let's have a look at what's going to come up this week. Thank you so much, my spirit guides of the love and light. What is it that we need to know for this week ahead? Thank you so much for guiding everyone that's come to watch this video. Thank you so much. What is the best decisions for them to make this week? What do they need to know? Okay. So we've got the Sun. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Wands. Got the Empress. We've got the Knight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Four of Wands. The Ten of Swords. Okay. And the Two of Cups in reverse. All right. Let's have a look here. Let me just make sure you can see all the cards. Let me move them up a little for you. Wonderful. Okay, so there's definitely stuff with relationships on your mind. And, you know, at one time, this did come out as a beautiful sunny day with whoever this person is. This could be a close relationship, like a partner, a loved one, romantic. So there could be some stuff coming up for that this week that's making you rethink things and rethink where you're at. This could also be a very close loved one. You know, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it's someone who you truly loved at one point and now it's getting a little bit challenging. There's no love left in these cups and you're feeling quite upset about this and there's clouds over your joy. And it's to the point where you kind of can't figure this out. Now, what might actually be happening, my guides are telling me, is that you might not be feeling joy at the moment. You might not be able to concentrate on work at the moment, but you don't know why. And it is because of whoever this relationship is with. If this is a partner, whoever it is, it's on the rocks and it's making it really challenging for you to focus on anything else. But at the same time, I'm getting there is a little bit of a denial or a not wanting to look at it or not feeling confident about if you admit this to yourself, what would it look like going forward? And this is making it really, really hard for you. There's also a sense of feeling quite trapped. There's also a sense of feeling like you can't leave. You know, there might be financial reasons, there might be kids, there might be location reasons, and whatever this is, your guides are wanting you to sweep all of that worry away. So let's just sweep all of that worry away off you, sweeping all that worry, cutting all those cords, clearing them away, sweeping all that worry away, letting that go, cleaning that up, and bringing back in some beautiful divine love and clarity, clearing straight down from your crown chakra through your nervous system so that you may get the clarity now that you're needing to move forward in freedom and faith. And moving forward in freedom doesn't mean necessarily that you will be separating from this person, but it means that you're moving forward freely in non-attachment. So realizing you're not stuck and then making a decision from that point as to whether you stay or not. Now, there's going to be a lot of contemplation about this for you. For some of you, if you're single, this could be about a job. This could be about another family member in your life. So it is relative to you as well. Relationships are coming up. Codependency is coming up. This could be a sibling. This could be a brother or a sister for others of you. And it's basically someone that you've put your confidence into. So there's a certain point where in the relationship there was a codependency because either you were a rescuer for them and that made you feel good and confident about yourself and capable and have a purpose. But now being that rescuer is to the point where it's just too much and you're giving too much and you can't concentrate on anything else. And now you're actually sitting in their energy and you're realizing they're never going to change. And this is a really hard thing to realize. Or this could be you were sitting in, when you first met them, perhaps you were sitting in a bit of a victim mindset and they were rescuing you, but then you realize that rescuing thing for them, where they were telling you you were able to do anything you want in your life and all of that sort of stuff, you've outgrown that now because you've stepped into your confidence, you've stepped into your capabilities, you've worked on that victim mindset within yourself. You're capable, confident and independent now, so you don't need that support anymore from them, and it's actually holding you back now. And whether they came from a narcissistic point of view or a healthy, loving point of view where they did simply just want to help you, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This isn't about them. This is the part that you need to realize. None of this reading is about them. It's about you and where you're at and what you're wanting in your life. So it is absolutely time to put yourself first and realize that you're not stuck. Okay, so the first step in working through this is admitting to yourself that this is what's causing all of your distractions. This is what's making you feel a little bit sad, a little bit depressed. This is what's making you feel unconfident. And you're just ready for this ending, you're ready for this. It's not working anymore. And I'm getting that people are gossiping about this about you too. So your community around you is aware of this as well. And that's not helping you. That's stabbing you in the back. And you can go out with people and have a beautiful celebration and fun times with them. But then the conversation quickly turns to, so what's going on in your relationship? Why is this what's, and everyone's got an opinion and that's hurting you. And you just wanted to go out to celebrate and spend time with your friends or your family or your loved ones or your community. And it always circles back to this, but you haven't been wanting to look at it. You haven't been wanting to admit it. And even though deep down inside, that something's got to change with this, you don't want to look at it because it's just easier to not look at it. But that thing of it's just easier not to look at it and just to keep going in your everyday and kind of forget about it is making it really difficult now, because you are feeling very sad and you can no longer actually focus on work and what you're doing. So this is kind of taking up everything now. This is demanding you to look at it. And you know what? Deep down, you're seeking those adventures. What if those feelings of I'm stuck, I can't, turned into, but what if I did go out on my own? What awesome new adventures would I find? What awesome new adventures would come my way? New experiences, living life, treating life like the classroom that it actually is. Oh, what if I fly and what if I fall? This is that working through that fear. So this is something now, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. Your guides aren't going to tell you what to do. That's not what tarot readings are. This is a decision that you need to make for you. And the first step in that decision is honestly admitting that truth to yourself. This is the only thing that Spirit wanted to talk about, this separation in this relationship. And for a lot of you, it will be romantic. Others of you, it'll be a close family member. And then there's this whole thing of, but then I'll lose all my family members to do with them. Or if it's a partner, I'll lose all of my friends to do with this partner. Yes, you will. But this is a good thing because you're clearing your timeline, and that means you're shifting timelines. That's what happens when we shift timelines. When you clear a karmic cycle, it gets pulled out from the root, and everything to do with that person, place or thing gets cleared out as well, because you're shifting up. You're leaving it behind. You no longer need it. You've learnt it. You've learnt that lesson, and now it's time to upgrade. And the world needs you to upgrade now. That's why you can no longer not look at this. It's getting too uncomfortable. Now, it's interesting that this is coming up now because we just had eclipse season. We just had Mercury retrograde. So through all of that, this would have been really uncomfortable with this person. You'll know absolutely 100% who I'm talking about in this reading. So now it's time to go within yourself. Go within yourself. And listen to a little bit of this, even though it hurts, from your friends that love you, even from people that are in your life that love you, that can be a little bit judgy sometimes. They're often the ones that really know where the wound is and they poke it. So if you notice and you're getting angry or upset at other people who are poking this wound, hey, it's not working, what are you doing? Then maybe it's time to pay attention to that. You don't need to admit this to anybody else but yourself, and then go from there. So good questions to ask yourself are, am I currently happy truly with this person now, as things are right now? Then the next question is, if I'm not happy, what is it that I'm not happy about? And then the next question is, with what I'm not happy about, is there a possibility to change it so I can be happy? And if the answer is no, then it's time. Then you got to go. Otherwise, you're not honoring yourself. And you're holding yourself back from all of these beautiful adventures. More delays will come in. Delays in your future. Delays in shifting that timeline. They're highlighting this love. They're highlighting the home. There's new love out there for you in your future. There's a new home out there for you in your future. There's a new story you can write. There might even be more engagements where you really shine your light with that star. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The change is here. It's ready to shift and change for you. But you're the one that's got to spin the wheel. And yes, fate does have a part to play in this, but at the same time, you know, there's different options for your fate. Do you want to stay with this person forever? Then that's your fate. Do you want to leave this person and move on to new adventures? Then that's your fate. And some mystery and excitement and fun awaits there for you. Whereas you know how this is going to go. So that's it, you guys. That's this reading. Let's have a look and get some healing waters. Whoa, they just all totally flew out. Gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game on the bottom of the deck there. And we've got quite a few here. We've got the sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. So this is you looking within, looking at yourself, seeing where you need to fulfill your needs. Because you're overgiving at the moment with this situation. Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. This is a transformational period for you. You are healing, and this realization, it's part of that. The Pink Dolphin, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and open heart. You are allowed to feel joy. Have a look at whatever is stifling your joy now. Have a look at it. Let your friends help you. Plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. It's time to delve deep. Ask those questions to yourself. You're brave enough. You have the courage. And I know you secretly seek these adventures. The cards don't lie. And beneath the surface, what's really driving you? True motives. Breaking free. It's time to break free from those chains, those constraints, whatever's holding you back, person, place, or thing. And let's also do an enchanted map. Thank you, my spirit guides. Love and light. What enchanted map do we need? Thank you. metamorphosis. You are shifting, you are blooming, you are coming out of that cocooning period into that butterfly. And the butterfly and the cocoon and the caterpillar, it's often that death and rebirth process which you are currently going through in this situation. And we have Spirit of Place. So this card is telling me you need to think about where your spirit shines, where your light shines at the moment. If there's a place, a quiet place where you can go, like a nice quiet lake or the beach or the river, or somewhere where you can just let your spirit out and roam free. I'm getting there's a lot of fairy healing here as well for you, because the fairies know you are deserving of a loving, fulfilling relationship, and that starts off with a loving and fulfilling relationship with yourself. So go to a place where you can connect into Mother Nature and ground in and allow that healing to come in. Again, there's a real theme of the death and rebirth. There's a butterfly wing here coming in, and just very elemental energies too. So getting out into nature, connecting with Mother Earth, and maybe journaling out there or just taking some time to contemplate will really bring in this clarity. That'll be a good space to ask these questions in, especially if when you're at home, it's busy, there's other things around that can distract you. So do that deliberate, I'm going out somewhere to get that rejuvenation. And rescue, and this is in the reverse. So you don't need anybody to rescue you anymore, and you don't need to rescue anyone anymore. That time is over. Now you're more metamorphosing into a person that teaches other people to rescue themselves. And if people don't want to learn, well, then you've done everything you can. You can't force them to change. And you've rescued yourself. You know this is true. So don't give yourself away to a partner that's taking too much, or a family member that's taking too much and won't change. And you've grown. You don't need rescuing anymore either. It's a way to control you, by the way. I will leave all of that with you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I do have private bookings available if you'd like to book in. All the information you need is in the description of the video. I have psychic readings, which are got a bit of tarot like this, and then psychically reading your past and your future predictions. So we look, what would it look like going that way? What would it look like going that way? And we see down the timelines, which is really awesome. I also have Reiki sessions available online, Distance Healing, which is really beautiful. We cleanse your energy, cleanse your chakras, get you back in a place of self-love, and seal up your aura so that no other people's energies can kind of get in there and influence you. It really brings you back to yourself. And then we work on something that you're wanting to work on. And I also have root cause therapy sessions. They're a timeline NLP session where we look at the first time you learn to living limiting beliefs, such as I'm not good enough or I am unworthy. And we go back to that time on your timeline. I guide you through that, and you process the emotions that were stuck in that memory. And then we shift and heal and delete and install. So we delete the limiting belief and we install beautiful new beliefs, all that you create yourself from your own higher wisdom, as I connect you into that, which is awesome. That's a really deep healing modality. It's really transformational. You literally shift your timeline. Thank you all so much. Don't hesitate to book in with me. I'm here for you. And just take it easy with this. The most important thing is that you be honest with yourself. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you next week.